Let me just open with a comment that our thoughts and prayers go out to the tragic incident in Connecticut, and that really is first and foremost on our minds. This is an exciting day for Sycamore Athletics, and with the announcement of a new football coach, and we'll be doing an introduction to the media on Monday, and our media relations staff will let you know the details on that. But that'll happen on Monday. So. Our new football coach is Mike Sanford, assistant head coach at Utah State University. They play in a bowl game tomorrow, and it should be fun to watch them on TV. But he's all fired up about being in here next week and getting to work. So, open any questions.
Ron, what attracted you to Mike, and kind of describe the process on how that all worked out?
We had 50 formal applications. I probably talked to closer to 75 to 80 people about the position. We narrowed that down to 10 that I did formal telephone interviews with, and then we brought two to the area for campus visits earlier this week. And it was a great process. I've talked to literally hundreds of people about these 10 candidates, former coaches, former players, secretaries, ADs, janitors, moms and dads, just about everybody you can think of. So we feel really good about what the process has been, and are really excited about having Coach Sanford as part of our team.
What made him the guy? What was the determining factor that made you want to pick him?
I think when you guys see his bio, you're gonna see the quality of places that he's been, the leadership roles. He's been a BCS head coach. He's been a BCS offensive coordinator at several different institutions. He spent time in the NFL with the San Diego Chargers as a coach there. He was a player. He was a quarterback at University of Southern California, USC. He just had the whole breadth of experience that we're looking for. And as good a coach as he is, he's even a better person. He's a great family man of character, integrity, he was just a real gem to find for our program, and I think he'll fit very well at Indiana State.
When did you make the decision? Kind of give me a timeline on when you made the determination.
Probably the final decision to pursue Mike aggressively, Coach Sanford aggressively, would have been Thursday morning, maybe Wednesday evening.
And talk about, obviously accepted, but talk about what you iterated to him, that why you liked him for the job, and what he iterated to you about what he likes about this job and why it's attractive to him.
Well, he had watched over the years, and he knows Coach Miles and several other people in our league, and he had watched the development of our program. He had watched the commitment that our university, our president and vice presidents, and our board of trustees has made to our program, and he had heard about me, and I had heard about him, and we were excited about the opportunity to work together. And so that was kind of the initial issue. And then when we got into the nuts and bolts, we just thought so much alike, and really excited about the working relationship that we're going to have together.
He has an offensive background, obviously played quarterback at USC. Was that an important part of one of the criteria that you had as a head coach, or is that just part of his package? Talk about what criteria you kind of laid out there, whether it had been Mike or not.
No, that was not a criteria. I was looking for some level of head coach experience, and if not a head coach, certainly a coordinator. With this, we got them both, and I've had the opportunity. I really wasn't stuck on a defense or an offensive guy either way, just looking for the best person for the job that could lead our young men and prepare them for life after college.
Have contract details been discussed? Has that been hammered out yet?
We're very close to finishing that, but I really can't go into details on the contract yet until we get final signatures.
Talk about this day for Indiana State athletics. It's obviously always a good day to bring in a coach, especially at such a high-profile position. Talk about how he can build upon what Trent built and what makes him good for that aspect of moving this program forward.
Well, first of all, let me say that Trent Miles is a very close friend of mine, and I really wish him well. And he was a stalwart in helping build our program. Again, it takes more than a coach. It takes more than an AD. It takes more than a president. It takes a whole bunch of people to see the kind of success that we've seen in the last 5 years. And Trent was the front guy, recruited the right kids, had the right coaching staff, and expected the right things from his student athletes. So we are we're very grateful for Trent, and we wish him well down at Georgia State and for the work that he did. But Mike Sanford is someone that I think is very capable of continuing to do the things that we already do well and moving forward with additional and new creative things that he's had in a 28-year career, three or four of which have been at the NFL level, all the rest at the college level. So I just believe he's going to bring a whole new approach, but he's also savvy enough to incorporate some of the things that we already do well and continue to do them in our program.
Like you said, they're playing in a bowl game tomorrow. How great is that for the student athletes that are here to be able to flip on the TV tomorrow and see him running the offense and say this is going to be our guy?
I just sent a note to our student athletes on our football team and encouraged them to watch him coach tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's a very cool deal. I will tell you the logistics of putting all the last-minute touches on this thing when they're preparing to play in a bowl game tomorrow has been very challenging. But their head coach, Coach Sanford, and our staff here has done a remarkable job in helping pull this together in a very quick manner. And so, yeah, it is. It's very exciting, and I think our kids are going to be excited to play for Coach Sanford.
Have you talked about any possible assistant coaches at all with Coach Sanford?
Very minimally. We're not in a position right now with human resources responsibilities and so on to make commitments to anybody, but we've brainstormed together a little bit, and he's so well networked in the college world that I'm very confident he's going to put a real quality staff together.
You said you emailed the players. Did you get any reaction from them? Are they excited?
That happened about 5 minutes ago. So if I just hear my phone beeping now, so yeah, they may be coming in now, but no, I haven't gotten any responses as of yet.
Ron, can you talk about the timing of this and getting somebody in here to maintain recruiting? I know this week was a dead week, but obviously that was how much of a factor was that in the timing of the hire?
Oh, timing was of the essence. We knew we were behind the eight ball. There's never a good time for a coach to leave, but this was really a very difficult time because this is an incredible responsibility to keep our recruiting going. One of the things I have been real pleased with is that we've got some most of our recruits have been very diligent. They still want to come here. They're excited about seeing the quality of coach that we're going to hire, and our committed guys have both. I've been in communication with them. They've told me that they're excited about being here. So while it's important, I think we're still in good shape. And again, with Coach Sanford's connections and so on, I think he's going to come in here and even bring in several more good kids.